Hello everyone and welcome back. To this clip we're going to have a look at calculated fields. In a pivot table you can create a new field that performs a calculation based on the values of other pivot fields, and these are called calculated fields. We're going to create a calculated field today called annual bonus, and it will be based on the formula that if the reps net amount of sales is greater than 150,000, then we'll pay them 10% of that amount. Otherwise, we're just going to pay them 3%. The pivot table will display bonus of rep by province, and it will be filtered by period. Let's progress with that. So first of all, we'll pop over to the pivot table 1 here and copy our master pivot, go to pivot 4, and we'll paste. We don't need the sum total and we don't need the category actually for this, but we'll throw in the province and the rep. We'll remove the category and we'll remove the sum of total. What's going to go in the values field will be the bonus. While we're here, we'll tidy up the pivot table a little bit. Subtotals and grand totals can't be trusted when we're using calculated fields because of the way they perform the calculation. So I'll remove those now as well. So I'll go to design, do not show subtotals, and we'll turn grand totals off for rows and columns. Now if I right click on the fields here, I can expand the entire field to show me the different reps for the different provinces. So now we'll go and create our calculated field. So pivot table analyze, calculated field, I'm going to call it annual bonus, and we'll put in the formula here. Okay, so as I said, if the sales rep sells product that is greater than 150,000, they'll get 10%, otherwise they'll get 3%. So we'd say OK to that, and that puts the annual bonus into the values field area here, and we can also see it appear on the pivot table itself. I'll change the name of this to bonus, and that is our bonuses. Now those bonuses are for the entire period of the source data. So I think we'll just throw in a timeline here so we can see the bonuses by year. We'll just put in insert to timeline here, order date, OK. That's our timeline. I'll select years because this is based on years, and I'll shrink it up to the size of the pivot table. So now we can see for 2021, Alex got 25,000 in a bonus, Kyle got 2,000, etc. If I was to show grand totals here, it wouldn't tot up the bonuses. It would look at the total amount of net sales, and if the total amount of net sales by all of the reps was greater than 150,000, it would apply 10% as the total amount. That's obviously the wrong calculation. Let's just take a quick peek then to check this. I'll just put the net amount temporarily on the values. So we can see here that Alex got 10%, 25,127 is 10% of that, but the others got lesser bonuses. So I'll just remove the net amount there. If we want to see the total of the bonus, then we're going to have to use a calculation outside of the pivot table. So we'll say grand total, and then we just say equals sum of this column. Okay, so we'll box that off and we'll make it bold. And that's it completed. The only thing to remember now is that if the items used in this pivot table change at all, if extra reps appear or disappearing is not too bad, but if they appear, then the pivot table will try to spill over into this range here. So you would have to move this calculation down to allow this to grow and then adjust the formula as needed. That's calculated fields. Just to be aware of the dangers with the grand and subtotals with them, but once you can do these calculations outside of it, it shouldn't be too bad. Have a play with that, and I'll talk to you next time. All the best. Bye for now.